Welcome to Anti-Woke and Autistic. Have you ever seen those warnings on hair dryers that say something like, don't submerge in water, and other crazy warnings that insult people's intelligence, even though most people are idiots? But still, some products have the most ridiculous warnings, and they do that so to protect themselves against liability. Well, check this out. Warning: this magazine contains unrealistic body images that have been digitally modified. Please do not compare yourself to these unrealistic images. How stupid does this publisher or the editor, whose ever idea that was to put that sticker on there, how stupid do they think people are? Well, guess what? Apparently, many people really are that stupid, namely teen girls, young women. When I was growing up, I saw the same types of magazines as much as any other young woman or teen girl or adolescent girl of today. I saw the same types of magazines. I never compared myself to the women I saw in the magazines. I never felt bad about myself or about my body because some woman who was in an ad had these skinny, slinky legs. I mean, there might have been a time where I thought, gee, I'd like to have arms like that, but I never felt bad about myself. I mean, who doesn't think that way? A lot of women with dark hair might think, oh, I sure wish I had blonde hair, naturally blonde hair. A lot of women might think, oh, I sure wish I had thick, lush eyelashes. I wish I had fuller lips. I wish I was taller. I wish I was shorter. This, and that. It's just human nature. But to put a warning on there, if anything, by putting a warning on there, you bring more attention to the thing that you're trying to get young, vulnerable readers not to think so much about. This magazine contains unrealistic body images that have been digitally modified. Please do not compare yourself to these unrealistic images. If society has gotten so soft, so woke, so weak minded that we have to put warnings on magazines, like they put warnings on cigarettes, cigarette boxes and other stuff like that, like there's a warning on gas pumps not to inhale the fumes. I mean, that makes sense not to like to try to stand away from the fumes as much as possible while you're filling up your tank because there really is a risk there. It's a toxic substance, but to put this kind of warning on a magazine, if the magazine was full of pictures of people who were mangled up in car accidents, in car wrecks, chewed up by sharks, people who were blown up by bombs and stuff, I could understand a warning. But a warning because some really attractive woman in a slinky gown is doing whatever she's doing for the ad, and don't compare yourself to that? What has society become? What have we become? We've become a society of totally weak ass people. Okay, I said it. Weak ass people. That's what we are. Well, that's what they are. That's not what I am, and that's what I never was. And there are some strong or non-weak people out there, but it's really sad that more and more, it seems like with each generation, people or every decade, people are just getting weaker and weaker and weaker. We are crumbling. We are de-evolving. Or actually, we're not de-evolving. I would say that pioneers, people who built this country, they were as tough as nails. Primitive man, hunter-gatherer societies, they were tough. Now, with all of our modern conveniences and everything, the more industrialized and modern we get and the more technologically advanced we get, the less people could think for themselves and the more vulnerable and impressionable and easily manipulated they are. And many fat acceptance or body positive influencers are capitalizing on that. They prey on the weak minded. They accuse the diet industry of preying on vulnerable people to make money off of them. But those influencers themselves, by posting ridiculous content and putting crazy ideas into the heads of people who view their content, they're the ones who are preying on vulnerable, desperate, impressionable people to get more subscribers or more followers, and the more subscribers and followers they get, the more money they can make. So they're the ones who are preying on people. Well, anyways, I just thought I'd pass along my opinions about this ridiculous warning. Tell me what you think in the comments, and have a wonderful day.